Working on a 2015 Honda Odyssey minivan. So the vehicle's not here yet, but it'll be here shortly. But anyways, we're doing a software update because 2015 Odyssey, which this one is, it has a 81.1 and a 61.1 code in the ABS module. Modulator control unit, circuit malfunction, and the 611 modulator control unit power source circuit low voltage. So VSA, I think it's vehicle stability assist for Honda, has software sensitive to low voltage. So basically what they want you to do is reflash it. So you go through this, and we looked in the 2015 Odyssey, the van, the mode 9 data. He's got the same exact part number for the program, except his ends in A60. This is an A62. So there is a software update, and it tells us how to do it. So we're going to hook up the power supply, use the Autel VCMI, and then with the computer and flash it. And when you're done flashing it, after that you have to do a VSA sensor neutral position relearn, which we'll do with the scan tool, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we got the van in, 2015 Honda Odyssey. We got the power supply hooked up to maintain battery voltage so we don't break the computer. We got our J2534 pass-through hooked up, key on, engine off, and we got our laptop here. So you go to Honda's website, you download the program, which took me like 3 or 4 hours. But then again, I have CenturyLink, which is absolute garbage. But it's going to make you download all kinds of software. The MVCI, the Honda Download Manager, all kinds of stuff. But what we want is the IHDS, which is going to be our pass-through. So you pick your pass-through, MaxiFlash VCMI, hit start. And remember, this is the service bulletin we talked about. So like, come back over here with the camera. So it pulls up this screen. You can actually do live data, read codes, I believe, just like you can with an aftermarket scan tool. We're going to go to the J2534 rewrite. You can type in the TSB. We're not going to do that because it should pull it up automatically. We're going to hit start. It downloaded all the files from earlier. We're going to hit start. Same thing, tells you calibration, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here, connect the PC to the pass-through, which we did. Turn the ignition on, engine off, and click next. Hit next. I heard the pass-through beep and click on. So now it's trying to communicate with the vehicle. And this software files, it's $45 for a 24-hour access. So now it's searching. It should populate with which modules have software updates available. ABS, thank God. Now if there was an it's still loading. Now if there was an ECM one, it would pick it. But I know I didn't show in video, but in the mode 9 data, our software ends in a 6.1. They have a 6.2 to address this concern that the customer is having with low voltage. Imagine they spread out the parameters a little bit. So the automatic transmission has a software update, it looks like. The ABS, it's going to keep loading, and we're going to pick the one. One we're concerned with is the ABS one. That'll get rid of those 2 codes, the 61-1 and the 81-1. So I'm going to pause it while this loads. Alright, so automatic transmission, CVT, and ABS. We're going to hit the ABS one per the service bulletin. Hit select. The current program is 610, and well, 57114 TK8A610, which was in their mode 9 data. The update goes to a 620, which if you look right here, it goes to a 620. Don't worry about the 0 because that is a 620. Odyssey. So we're going to hit enter. It's imperative you have your battery power supply on to maintain battery voltage. So we're going to hit enter to start it. It's programming right now. You don't want to lose battery power. You don't want to lose power to the computer. You don't want to lose power to anything because otherwise you'll brick the computer. So we'll let that go through. And it's taking the files that we download on the computer. We paid $45. We're passing them through putting them on the engine or the ABS computer. So we'll pause that for now. All right, so we're at 5% now. We'll just continue to monitor this. And you don't want your computer to time out, no Avast or antivirus on, and you don't want your Windows Defender on. All that stuff is turned off right now. Now we're at 15%. Now we're at 50%. All right, we're at around 85%. Continuing the program. We're probably about 10-15 minutes into it so far.
Hitting it.
All right, so we're at 95%. Looks like it goes in 5% increments. You don't have to get that close. They can hear us and see. All right. Come on. As soon as I pause it did it. Okay, it says ABS VSA completed. Turn the ignition switch off. Just watch that. Turn the ignition switch on within 60 seconds. How many seconds do I gotta go? 56. Alright, so I got the ignition switch on, engine off. VSA sensor neutral position memorize is required. Use HDS, which is the Honda scan tool. We're going to use the Autel, and select VSA adjustment. Then select all sensors and follow the screen prompts and press enter. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get out of this. Previous programs, it ends in a 610, new ones in a 620, which is per the TSB. And so we're going to exit out of this and do the relearn. Close this. Okay. Alright, so I got the scan tool hooked up. We're connected by Wi-Fi, or you can do Bluetooth. I'm in the ABS VSA module. It's loading the data, and we're going to do the follow-on maintenance, which talks about... And I got to turn a key on, that might help. I thought I had it on far enough. So I'm going to go try it again here. While it's loading, the follow-on maintenance is the VSA, which is Vehicle Stability Assist Sensor Neutral Position Memorization Procedure. So you're going to go to adjustment or special function. I think it's adjustment. Yeah, adjustment, all sensors. After replacing the VSA control unit or sensor cluster, do the neutral position memorization procedure for all sensors. Certain angle sensor, blah, blah, blah. Okay. No DTs except 81 is stored in the VSA control. The engine is stopped. The vehicle must be let on level and foot off the brake. Steering should be straight ahead. The brake pedal should not be released or not pressed. I'm going to straighten the steering wheel out. That code in there, it's talking 8181. Or 81-1 is an old code, but that software update will fix that. Okay. So it's executing successful. Steering wheel neutral, vehicle on flat ground, all that good stuff. I'm going to turn the ignition switch off. And then it tells me turn the ignition switch on. Okay, that part is done. Alright, so that's it. Program went good. The relearn went good. Where do I learn a lot of this stuff? His name's Keith Perkins at L1training.com. I pay a monthly fee, which is, I think it's like 25 bucks a month now, but it's very well worth it because he goes over all kinds of different troubleshooting procedures, programming, keys, mobilizer stuff. So he's helped me out a lot. Never met the guy, but it's been he's helped me out a lot through this stuff. So that is it for the 2015 Honda Odyssey.